I don't answer questions.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
I don't offer.
I need your ID.
Did I break a law?
There's potentially a liquor violation. Yes.
I didn't.
Are you serving tonight?
I didn't violate anybody. So.
Okay. Well, it's unlawful to serve someone who's visibly intoxicated.
Right.
Okay. So
I think we all know that, but I didn't do that, so.
All right.
Welcome back to Mr. White's channel. Today we bring you a dramatic story from a catering event in the heart of Colorado, where a sharp and determined man shut down the police for unlawfully detaining him. But this wasn't just any individual. He was a paralegal with extensive knowledge of the law, turning a tense situation into a free legal lesson for the officers. According to statistics, up to 65% of citizens don't know how to handle situations where their rights are violated. So watch this video to learn how to protect yourself. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and help spread this vital message to more people. Let's get started.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
I don't offer.
I need your ID.
Did I break a law?
There's potentially a liquor violation. Yes.
I didn't.
Are you serving tonight?
I didn't violate anybody. So.
Okay. Well, it's unlawful to serve someone who's visibly intoxicated.
Right.
Okay. So
I think we all know that, but I didn't do that, so.
All right. Do you have your ID?
No, I don't. I didn't break any law. Right? Do you have evidence?
That's why
do you
we're here.
Do you have evidence that I broke a law in particular?
That's why I'm here.
If you don't have evidence that I specifically broke a law, then there's no probable cause for you to ask for my ID, because you have to have reasonable. No, you have to have reasonable. Specifically broke a law, which I didn't do.
Listen.
I'm very careful about who I serve, and that's all I'll say.
Listen, I have reasonable.
That's why I'm
suspicion.
recording.
Okay, that's fine. You can record. I'm recording too.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I have reasonable suspicion that there was a violation.
By who?
A liquor violation by the people serving alcohol here tonight.
Okay. Again, I still don't understand what that has to do with me. I'm just here working a catering event. I'm here working for the staff. So.
I already explained that to you because I was told that you were also serving alcohol at the bar tonight.
Okay,
by two other employees here.
I'm not going to get into details and discussions with you about an ongoing investigation, especially when it has nothing to do with me.
You don't have to answer any questions, but you do have to identify yourself.
I didn't break any laws, so what would I have to identify myself for? In Colorado, in order to ID somebody, you have to have proof that they've either broken the law or that you have to have reasonable suspicion or articulable suspicion that they have broken the law. No, you didn't witness me doing anything, and you don't have any witnesses saying that I overserved anybody. So I don't
Do I need to detain you and...
What would you detain me for?
To identify you.
For what crime, though? You have to have a crime to detain me. Reasonable suspicion is not a crime.
It's a liquor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Were you serving alcohol tonight at this event?
I'm not answering any questions for you guys.
Who's your supervisor?
We were told that you were.
That's, I don't know.
Marissa?
I don't know. I just worked the venue. I don't know who my supervisor is.
Yeah, we'll hang tight here.
Yeah.
I don't hang tight. I'm not in the military. So that's a military term.
I'll have you stand here.
I'm not in the military, so I don't follow military orders like hang tight. It's a military order. So.
I was in the military. I don't.
Were you? Yeah, that's probably why you say it. Hang tight's a military term. I'm not a military person. I'm a civilian. So there's no reason to hang tight. I'll wait here, though.
Is there something I did to upset you?
No. I'm not understanding why you guys think that you have the right to my ID when I didn't break any law. I didn't violate any crime. You have no proof that I violated any crime. Reasonable suspicion means that you have reasonable suspicion that you have proof someone violated a law. You don't have that. You have hearsay from many different people. You didn't witness anything. So reasonable suspicion has to occur in order for you to require my ID. That hasn't occurred yet. I'm not stupid. I know the law very well. I'm a paralegal. You're not going to bully me into forcing ID out of me for something I didn't do. I didn't break any law. So you have to have a law broken, or say, we're pretty sure he broke the law in order to ID me. You don't have any proof that I broke the law, because I didn't.
Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, from my training, reasonable suspicion is that I need to investigate what's going on. I have reasonable suspicion that bartenders were serving alcoholic beverages at this venue.
Right, but you have to have reasonable suspicion that I personally broke the law. Yeah, you do. That's how it works. You can't just have blanket suspicion.
I'm not gonna argue with you if you don't argue.
Yeah, you can't have blanket suspicion. You have to have suspicion of an individual. We have the right to be free in our persons, and effects against unreasonable. Right.
I have to have evidence.
No. In order to even ask for my ID, you need to have a warrant, or you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion, or probable cause that a crime has occurred. You don't have that against me. I didn't.
Reasonable suspicion that a bartender that was working here tonight.
You have no reasonable suspicion that I was. Did you see me behind the bar? Or did you see me running around picking up glasses?
We're gonna ask your supervisor and other people who worked here.
That still doesn't matter. I was running around picking up glasses. I was running around picking up glasses.
I'm recording as well, and we'll agree to disagree,
I'm literally running around with a tray in my hand. When you got here, you didn't see me serving anyone.
Okay.
Right?
All right. I'm not gonna argue with you.
So I don't understand where your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I personally committed a crime is. You can suspect all you want. You can come back later and demand whatever you want once you have that, but you don't have that because I don't break the law.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing. I'm an intelligent individual. I don't go out breaking laws.
I know you are. You're something very intelligent guy.
Yeah, so I don't break laws, so I have no reason to articulate. You have no reason to articulate a crime, so I have no reason
I have plenty of
to.
reasons to articulate, but you're just not listening.
Not for me.
That's
You
okay.
have reason to articulate what you think is a crime, but that's not a crime. That lady's on her way to the hospital. That's not even.
probable cause. But
Again, that's not probable cause of me for anything.
You're right. I have reasonable suspicion that I'm trying to investigate.
Right.
everybody
Reasonable
who-
suspicion is where we're at right now.
I'm trying. Don't interrupt
Yeah.
me real quick. Let me finish my statement. Right. Reasonable suspicion
Yeah.
that people who are working at this event, who are serving alcohol, served alcohol.
And that is go ahead.
Who served alcohol to these people here, right?
Uh-huh.
So we're just trying to identify.
And that is a
servers,
completely
and
different
sell
thing
nothing,
than
man.
reasonable,
Sell-
articulable
sell
suspicion.
nothing. It's okay.
Reasonable suspicion just means you reasonably suspect something happened. Reasonable, articulable suspicion is that you specifically have articulable proof. You have reasonable, articulable proof that one individual broke the law.
That'd be probable cause.
No, that's
yeah.
probable cause is the next step.
No, it's
After
probable.
reasonable, articulable suspicion, then you interview everybody that you can, and if that gives you enough probable cause, then you have a probable cause statement to do an arrest. But you don't have a probable cause statement right now because
Right
I haven't
now.
admitted to any crimes.
Right.
Here because I didn't break the law.
Yeah, right now I don't have probable cause.
I didn't break the law though.
I have reasonable suspicion to identify all bartenders.
No, you don't. You have reasonable
And you don't have
suspicion to
agree
come
with
and
me.
try to do what you got to do to try to fulfill your investigatory quota, but that doesn't have anything to do with me.
Investigatory quota.
Yeah, your boss requires that you investigate a crime. You don't get to just come, look around and say everything looks fine here and leave. Your boss requires that you spend a certain amount of time investigating the crime, that you attempt to find out who was at fault for whatever crime. You don't get to just see that a crime happened and walked away and ignore it.
You're claiming my chief tells me I have a quota to me?
I don't know who tells you. Probably your captain. Usually it's a street sergeant or a road captain.
I have a captain. I have a commander.
You have a street sergeant likely. Yeah. So your street sergeant's probably the one that mandates it. Your captain mandates it to him, and your chief mandates it to your captain or your whatever. I know a lot about him. I've been a police accountability activist for 2 decades now, so I know quite a bit about law enforcement.
All right.
I don't understand why I'm still out here. I have work to do. Am I breaking the law in some way that you have the right to detain me?
I am detaining you because you're not identifying yourself. I'm trying to identify.
In order to detain me, you need to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I specifically committed a crime. Am I being detained or am I free to go right now?
You're not free to leave.
Okay, so I'm being detained right now.
Yeah.
Because you suspect me of a crime.
I have reasonable suspicion to identify all bartenders here. You're not giving me your ID. All I want is to identify.
Oh, I know. That's all cops want. You want to be able to violate our rights willy-nilly without any regard for the Fourth Amendment.
We don't need to argue.
I know. You guys don't like the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment stops you from finding out who everyone is.
I love the Fourth.
Well, if you did, then you would understand right now that you don't have reasonable, articulable suspicion, definitely don't have probable cause, so you have no reason to be talking to me right now. I have no reason to be detained. This is an unlawful detainment. I have work to do. I have to get back to work. Can I go ahead and get back to work now?
Sergeant Murdoch said he's talking to your supervisor, trying to figure out who you are. I'm sure you're not willing to give me your name.
You have no right to that information.
Okay.
You need to go do your job. Me being, obedient has nothing to do with your job. You need to go do your job. You guys always think you can just bully situations, and it's not going to happen, dude.
I feel like I'm bullying, sir. I'm trying to have a conversation.
No, it's bullying. When you decided that you were going to detain me without a really strong, reasonable, articulable suspicion, by detaining me without that, you are clearly violating my Fourth Amendment right now. You're violating my Fifth Amendment right. I should be free to leave at this point, and you're attempting to stop me from doing so because you're saying I'm violating the law, but you have no proof of that. You didn't witness me doing that. You can't take hearsay as proof. That's not proof. You have to witness something in order to call it proof, and you don't have that. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't break the law. I don't do that.
Sir,
I'm always very careful.
Trying to identify you.
You don't get to just identify me, though. You can say that you saw some bartender, but I'm not a bartender. I'm a server. You literally watched me walking around picking up glasses of water off of tables.
Were you serving alcohol tonight?
I'm not answering any questions. You literally saw me. You literally saw me picking up glasses of water. That's what you saw me doing.
I just met you right here, right now, sir. And
I watched you walk in as I was walking around picking up glasses. I don't know what you were looking for. I'm just letting you know that I saw you as I walked in when I was picking up glasses. I'm just trying to get my job done. I got work to do. I want to be able to go home. It's already what? Resistors, as is often the case, I got bored and started playing on my phone. In the process, I inadvertently stopped the recording. Not much happened in the time frame between where I cut it off and where it picks back up, but there was small discussion about my status as a detained individual and when I was going to be released. The video picks back up with the second officer returning after having acquired what he thinks is my legal name. I'm not being detained any longer?
No.
So what was I being detained? What reasonable articulation did you have that you could detain me?
I've already explained this a lot.
No, you didn't. You just told me I'm being detained. So you can explain it to me.
Let
me finish real quick. What reasonable articulable suspicion did you have that I committed a crime that gave you the right to detain me?
Okay. We get called here because there's an unconscious female that was reported that she had been served 7 or 8 alcoholic beverages.
None of that's my problem.
No.
Don't interrupt.
Don't interrupt.
Yeah, I get it, but that's not my problem.
We're out of
Yeah.
here. See you later.
Y'all have a great day. That's just not my problem. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not going to argue with you.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you either. Have a good night. Thank you.
This is how you can shut down police officers intelligently without arguing or losing your temper. From an event at a catering party in Colorado to real-life lessons across the United States, this highlights that knowledge is your most powerful weapon. With 65% of citizens unaware of how to protect their rights in tense situations, understanding the law is more crucial than ever. Let's spread this important message together. Hit subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment with your thoughts. And always remember, record every interaction with the police. Knowledge is power. See you in the next video.